Greetings people, and welcome to today's session, which is all about calendars in Teams and Outlook. So here we are, logged in as our user named Simple Sender. Let's have a quick look at who else is a member of this team. If we go into the calendar and create a new meeting, we should be able to see that in Outlook as well. And then whilst we're here, let's create a meeting from within Outlook and see that it is also reflected in Microsoft Teams. So that's confirmed then. Calendar in Teams is simply another way to view your personal Outlook calendar. Our user Simple Sender is a member of the Office HQ team. We've also been given permission to the training team, but we're not seeing it here in MS Teams. It's not a public team, so when we do a search for it, nothing comes up. And if we go back into Outlook, we can see the HQ mailbox, but actually we want to join the training group. Click Browse Groups, and we can join any group that we have permissions to. And remember, when you join an M365 group, you'll get access to the mailbox, the calendar, and the Teams for that group. Let's quickly check back in Teams to see if the new training hub has been added. With the calendars in Outlook, we can see under the group calendars that there's a separate calendar for each group. In Outlook, we'll create an all-day event in the HQ group calendar, and then we'll see if other group members are notified. Remember, we're currently logged in as Simple Sender, and this is going to be an appointment rather than a meeting. Notice that there is no association with the personal calendar, and back in Teams, our calendar is also empty. Let's log into Teams as our colleague, regular receiver. There's nothing in their calendar either, nor anything posted in the team channel to suggest that a group meeting was even created. Let's check regular receiver's calendar in Outlook. Again, nothing in the personal calendar, but if we check the group calendar, we can see the group meeting that was created by our colleague. We can add the group event to our personal calendar by opening the event and clicking on Add to My Calendar. We'll do a brief summary at the end, but that is group calendars in a nutshell. We'll log back in as our Simple Sender. We have a separate channel here for our Office apps. This is in our Training Hub team. Let's go about adding the Channel Calendar app to the tabs in this channel. Let's create a channel meeting and see what happens. Notice that we don't necessarily need to add any attendees. Let's just click on send. So where else can we see this meeting invite? First, let's check our calendar in Teams. Not only is it in our personal calendar, but we can also edit and join the meeting from here. Let's have a look at Outlook. So there's nothing in our inbox. What about our calendar? We can see the item is here in our personal calendar. And in the Training Hub calendar too. Now this is interesting. The channel calendar isn't a separate calendar at all. It's actually the same group or team calendar, just with a filtered view. When we save a group event using Outlook, it's just entered as a normal group event, which means we'd have to add it to my calendar or navigate to the group calendar itself in order to see it. And remember, no one else gets notified, no one will be able to see it in Teams. But when we use the channel calendar app, although technically it's saving the entry to the same group calendar, it behaves slightly differently. And as the event organizer, it will automatically appear in our personal calendar. The key thing with the channel calendar app is we need to be in Teams when we create the entries. Let's log back in as our colleague and check out what they can see. We can see that a post was made in the channel when the event was created. This is helpful. The team post was made because our colleague was in Teams on the channel calendar tab when they created the entry. And because they use that tab, when we look in our personal calendar in Teams, we can reply or join the meeting. And in Outlook, we actually get an email invitation. It's showing in our personal calendar. And the group calendar also. Even though we're not the organizer, we can edit the channel meeting and send an update. And I hope this video has helped a little to understand how the different parts fit together. And here's a brief summary of what we covered. With our personal calendars, we can view it in Teams or Outlook. When we looked at the group calendars, we discovered that actually the calendar already exists. All team or group members can read and write to the calendar from within Outlook. However, we can't natively access group calendars using Teams. Team members are not notified when a new calendar item is created. There's no post in the Teams chat nor any kind of email notification in Outlook. We do get the option to open the group event and add to my calendar. With channel calendars, we could add a separate calendar as a tab for each channel. When an entry is made a post is made in the team channel, and an email invitation is sent. But if we want to create channel events, we have to do it from within Teams. In the meantime, I'll see you at the next video, but until then, it is the end.